Let's call this meeting to order. Thank you very much. In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Casey Diane Livingston, 62 Pine, do we have anyone forward? Would like to come on forward and we'll take care of this?
Yes, sir. My name is Seth Hernandez. I'm an attorney from Kim Ritchie's office. I represent the personal representative.
Okay.
To get you caught up to date on what's happened at the probate, we have filed an application to sell the real property, and we have some buyers, potential buyers lined up who are willing to fix up the property. This may take another month or so after the April 30th hearing.
Okay. I just want to look and see what's the condition of the house now.
It's the same as it has been. It probably just needs somebody to mow the yard to keep up with
Are we making arrangements to have the yard mowed?
I can look into that. I know that my clients had somebody there to clean the house about a week ago. So.
Okay. We need to make sure that there's not continuing violations to accumulate while this transition period, is ongoing. We also need to make sure that there's no more squatters going into it and that kind of thing. So they need to be checking on the property, making sure that there's no one else going in and setting up shop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know that had been the case on this particular property at one point. So next month is our meeting is on.
I think they've asked for 2 months if possible, 60 days.
60 days.
Yes.
Okay. We'll send this back to June 19th and come back and see us, and there'll be 62.
Cheryl will be closed June 19th.
We are closed June 19th. I totally did not catch that. We will have to, I will find out how we can change that date, and it will be in a letter to Mr. Ritchie so that you guys will know what the new date is.
Okay.
Thank you, Kenny. Juneteenth.
Oh, okay. Yep. Right. Okay.
Right.
So I'll look and see if there's any meetings on the 12th. There probably will be on the 26th, but I'll look and see if we can have it on the 12th, and I'll put that in the letter when I send it out.
Okay. I will ask my clients to look into somebody mowing the property.
Yeah, because in a couple of months, that grass will be 2 foot tall. It's already getting tall, so we need to make sure that it gets mowed on a routine basis, minimum every 14 days.
Okay. May I be excused?
Yes, you're out.
Thank you.
I'm going to look. They may already have it moved on the calendar.
Okay.
The 26th. June 26th.
June 26th. Okay.
Thank you.
In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of James Cord and Sherry L. Regan.
Step forward.
Come on down.
Okay.
Remodel plan and for remodel and receive structural engineer's report.
Kenny brought up on whether we needed that if there wasn't a fire in the building.
Oh, there's no fire. Just the roof. I'm just replacing some of the sheathing and a new roof. New
Right.
shingles and underlayment. There's no fire.
But it had collapsed to the point that we had skylights in the roof, right?
Just over the front, yeah.
Have you done anything on the soffits?
Well, the
Yeah.
soffit, that's got to be done when I complete where a porch overhang is. That's most of the damage right there, the porch overhang.
And you'll see
So,
he did purchase a roofing permit.
Yes, so when I replace the sheathing there, that'll cover that porch overhang, and then I can do underneath and all that.
Right. So what's the plan?
Well, the plan is, I've just been postponing my scheduling so far because of other obligations. Last year, my wife had 2 surgeries, stent in her aorta and in the valve. And she had a aorta valve replacement, so she had all of her follow-ups and CT scans, et cetera, going on.
Right.
And then the water heater went out, but I'm back on schedule now.
Okay. So,
Get my permit so I can get that ripped off and start repairing and replacing.
right. So the plan is gonna be,
Get busy. I mean,
is it, well, we got rain this weekend, but I
Yeah.
mean, like,
after that, yeah, I should be on the go.
so next week,
Yeah,
we
start
could look
ripping that
out
off.
there and see work being done.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Okay, because this was, if I remember right, this was a 6-month, we
7,
put this,
yeah.
put this out 7 months.
Yes,
for-
yeah.
To give you time to get it all taken care of.
Yes, sir.
And this is now the 7th month that we've been carrying this on our docket, so.
And somebody,
From the time of him asking for that, we haven't hit that yet. It was June, was it June or June? It should be in there.
Okay,
yeah, June would be the 7th.
I think it was June that
Yeah.
he'd asked for.
all right, well, let's revisit this. We're gonna get on this and gonna look back on, just give us an update in a month, how about that?
Okay, that'll work.
And Kenny, you got,
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the licensed roofing company that will do the roofing and stuff on
Okay.
it.
All right.
On there, so once
Okay.
you let Cheryl know when she can put that on that permit, sir.
I certainly will.
On the estimate.
Okay.
And I noted that on your permit when I sent it to you.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
on there,
update
so
you.
that will remind you, yes.
Okay, I will. And I'll ask for you.
all right, hey, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Lynn E. Davis and Melinda Rose, 902 Southeast Second.
Well, we have more information. We made contact. Cheryl called the construction company because it looked like things had stopped over there at
Yeah.
902. Wow. And I was kind of concerned that maybe something they quit or money had ran out or something like that, but Cheryl can update you.
She said that they're waiting on insurance. There's some insurance issue and they're waiting on that money to come in from the insurance company. Or more money. I didn't catch if it was more or the initial check that was supposed to be. I thought the initial check she had received, but.
Yeah, she had received everything. That's,
but
my
I
understanding
guess
was she had a special
insurance
bank.
Okay, they had to get insurance approval on something and they had not heard that yet. But she said the plan was to get right back to it when they get that.
The picture of all the junk under the, what I call junk.
The
under
household items.
Household items under
Uh-huh.
the carport.
Right.
That picture is from the backside of the carport,
Yeah.
looking in. So it's not necessarily 100% visible from the roadway unless you are going southbound on Indianola Street.
The-
Or northbound on Indianola.
Yeah, northbound, I'm sorry, correction, northbound.
yeah.
That, you would have to be going northbound to see.
Mhm.
If you go
Yeah,
southbound. you
seeing
won't
it's
see
one thing, but, is this got a privacy fence around it?
Just
Anything?
halfway
It
down
is a so-so fence.
All right,
on the
So,
west
Okay.
side.
all right.
And on the north side, the tarps kind of come down already a little bit.
I see that, I see that. Well,
They filled one dumpster, one big dumpster already. But
yeah. Did they patch the roof? Did they do anything as far as
I'm not sure.
sealing the hole in the skylight, the roof?
I haven't
You
seen
know
Now,
what?
she had at one point 56,000 to do this and said it was going into an account from the insurance.
They may
But I
have to
wish someone
approve it
was
as
here
it
to
goes along.
clarify it all
Yeah,
for us.
they may have to approve each step,
Okay,
something, I don't know.
but they're waiting. They're in a waiting phase.
There should be a picture from the street
Yeah,
back at the house, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna include that skylight that was there from the fire.
Well, they've got everything tore out for sure.
Yes.
It's empty, it's been emptied.
There's
The
a
only
side
inspection,
door.
the only inspection I know that we've done so far has been the temp electric out the
Okay.
backyard.
Okay. Well, they have got it.
I don't know what that looks
Oh, it's this.
Yes.
That's what, that, he said something about having shipping containers moved in for her to move the stuff in.
Well, there is one
Is
in the
there-
front
there's a
yard.
shipping, there's a shipping container by the front door?
Yeah, but I think it's already full of her furniture and stuff that was in the house. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's full, cause it was
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, I looked in there and it was almost 3/4 full.
That's what. Okay, well, but the car's gone,
Cars are gone. Yes,
cars
they
are
are.
gone. Well, we'll work with them and we'll send them a letter, we'd like to see them here next month and see where they're at on the project. Let's review this again in May.
So you would like the builder to be here, the construction company to be
Yeah,
here?
I'd like an update, to see what's going on with it. If there is some kind of a holdup, I'd like to know.
Okay.
Exactly what the holdup is and how we can get it moving. Okay, in the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Isabella Hensley Townsend, 510 North 433 Road. And this is one that we're monitoring, and they still have, they did buy a second permit. I saw that they did buy a second permit on the property out there to keep building on it. And,
Did you look at any of the pictures?
I'm looking at the,
Still no inspections though?
no, and that's very charred, and, that's very, much household furniture they just got sitting out in the yard, and toilets sitting out in the yard.
From the pictures I could see, they haven't done anything since that partial roof he put on
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
I've got some concerns about the electrical wire that he's got running to some kind of box,
Yeah,
sitting on a brick or something.
well,
It's just minor, I guess, compared to the rest of it.
oh boy, yeah, yeah. Well, is there a visible violations from the street continuing? Is there high grass and weeds and
They've
trash?
cleaned up.
That's
From
cleaned
the
up
street, it's pretty much cleaned up,
from the trash dump and debris?
from what I can see
Let's
from the
just
street.
keep an eye on it, and we'll review it again next month, see if there's any more progress. As far as the electrical service, that's could be something that they're using for construction electrical permit, and they did pull that, and that was approved.
I think all they have
Okay.
gotten is a remodel permit, no trade permits.
Yeah,
I think they did electrical thing about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh.
That's how long this, or maybe even longer, it's been on. I think Steve did the inspection.
oh, okay, well,
It's been a long time that they did.
well, they've got, on the photos here, they've got some really heavy duty gauge wire, and they're plugged into something heavy duty, and they're running electric along the ground.
Probably to the trailer house, or.
Yeah, I imagine that was probably, how it was going, but I think they may be using that same plug-in to do some of the, run some of the construction equipment. If they-
Don't know what construction equipment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of
Yeah,
construction
that's what I'm
going on,
saying.
so it's probably for that trailer.
This thing has gone on for so long,
Yes, sir.
in my opinion, it should just be,
Yes, sir. I think that we could both come to that conclusion if we wanted to go looking at it that way. And I try to feel, you know, her point of view too, you know, if she can rebuild it, but I'm having some real concerns whether that can be rebuilt. But I want another review of it next month, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's look at 510 North 433 Road next month. Just to look for continuing violations and for progress on the construction. Do we have any other cases to discuss at this time? We will exit the public hearing and adjourn.